Well, hello there folks, and welcome back to The Whiskey Friend with me, Alan. Here we are again, gone back across the pond. I'm back on the rye. I'm loving the rye. I think I'm turning into a rye guy. This one I've been led to believe is a special whiskey, so I should really take my time with it. And if I believe the hype, then I'm going to do a special one here, and hopefully I can do it justice. I'm going to tackle the Michters Toasted Barrel Rye, Louisville, Kentucky. So as I get to know this one, as I get to know this new friend of mine, I'm sure it's going to give me a big Kentucky hug, so I'm really looking forward to that. Colour wise, it looks like a real bad boy. Look at the beautiful colour of that. Look how red that is. It actually looks like a red wine. What a wonderful, wonderful colour. I don't know if the camera is actually doing it justice, because it looks much, much darker than that. So, over here in the UK, guys, we don't get much chance to sample stuff like this. So, I'm really, really looking forward to it. I'm going to take my time with it, and hopefully you can hang with me to the end, where I can give you my conclusion and I'll share my thoughts with you. But, I'm going to dive straight in and I'm going to nose it. I've had it covered up, guys, for the last hour by my trusty whiskey friend, coin number 100 on this one. So, let's nose it, let's taste it. Let's enjoy it. So, on the nose, Michters Toasted Barrel Rye. It's so minty, it's so fresh. It's almost even maybe bordering on maybe some spearmint. A little bit herby. Some nice herbs in there. Some green herbs. Wow. But then once you get past that initial burst, the other thing, guys, it's 54.4% ABV. I don't know if I've mentioned it, but I think I have now. It's so easy to nose. It's so inviting. It's so engaging. But those cinnamons, cloves, spices are coming in now. Mixed in with that though, guys, there's a really, really nice toasted, roasted nut note, maybe almond, maybe even a pecan. Guys, it could even be a peanut, a roasted peanut. It's a little bit nutty, but as you really get into it, it's not all about the rye spices. It's not all about that mintiness. It's the caramels are there, the toffees are there, the nuts are there. But then it becomes a little bit dark fruit, a little bit red fruit, but the fruits are soft fruits. Maybe some summer fruits, maybe some orchard fruits. Maybe even some berries in there as well. And usually when we get berries, and when I do maybe a bourbon or a rye, I always maybe get cherries as well. I think there's some dark cherries in here too. But right on the back end as well, there's a really nice, maybe a kind of coffee note. Maybe a black tea. And there's some charred oak. So all in all, guys, it's such a real nice, interesting nose. I thought it was going to be a little bit hotter on the nose than what it actually is. But that's not a bad thing. It's not all about the nose though, is it? Let's see how it tastes. Cheers, folks. Down the hatch. I can see why people are talking about this. I'm loving this. This is nice. Wow. Thick, oily, maybe even a little bordering a little bit creamy. But the nose doesn't prepare you for what you're going to get on the palate. It's such a really nice, engaging, interesting nose. And then when it comes on the palate, it's bang, it's powerful, it's intense, it's thick, it's creamy, it's oily, it's mouth coating. It's a little bit dry on arrival, but it's not dry for long. Maybe even a little bit oaky, a little bit tannic, but that doesn't hang around. That dissipates very quickly, and the sweetness comes in. Those brown sugars, but they're burnt brown sugar, maybe lovely burnt caramel, maybe some burnt toffee. I think it may be something to do with that toasted effect. Everything seems as if it's been maybe slightly overdone, overcooked. Burnt toffee, burnt caramel, maybe even burnt, it's so sweet, some burnt vanilla as well. toasted oak. There's a little bit, definitely some toasted oak in there. The nuts are roasted and toasted, so it's not just a normal nutty. No, it's a roasted nut or a toasted nut. This is beautifully balanced. It's working really, really well. And then whack, the spices just are all over it. It's got a real nice coating of cinnamon, clove. It's even bordering a little bit peppery. It's becoming, as the rye notes are coming in, as it's going through the layers, the spices are coming in. The rye spices, the cinnamon, the clove, pepper. Let's do a second sip. Looking forward to this. Wow, I wish I had a bottle of this. Wow, there she is. There's my old friend. Well, that second sip, it's really getting warming. Spicy. That, I can feel my chest tightening up. I'm getting that little, it's not a big, powerful hug, but it's just a nice, friendly Kentucky hug. Welcome me to Kentucky. Wow. Hello, Louisville. Thank you very much for that little hug. It's so spicy now. On that second sip, it's just as you progress through this, it just gets spicier and spicier and spicier. But it's still got all that beautiful sweetness. I'm not too sure of the mash bill on it. I definitely know it's a minimum of 51% rye. As you're heading towards the finish though, the caramel notes are coming in, the toffees are coming in. Those subtle red fruits, soft fruits, orchard fruits, they're kind of heading towards the finish. But wow, I can understand why when I told people I was about to do this, they're saying, wow, what a dram. Take your time with it, enjoy it. So I'm thoroughly enjoying this one. I'm loving this journey, guys. Please dive into the comments and let me know how I'm doing. Are you enjoying them? Are you watching them? Are you not watching them? The whole point of this little series, guys, is because I feel at the minute we've got two sides of the pond. You've got the American guys who are big on their bourbons, big on their ryes. You've got the guys in Europe who are big on their single malt whiskies, and it's nothing, it's their way or the highway. I'm trying to bridge that gap. Hopefully you guys in the UK, if you're interested and you're not that one-dimensional thinking, guys, jump onto your online retailer. You can pick up a cheap bottle of bourbon. There's some really nice bourbons out there. Listen, you could pick up the Wild Turkey Rare Breed Barrel Proof. You could pick that up for under £50. There's lots of work. There's some Buffalo Trace out there. There's lots of stuff out there that you can maybe pick up on the online retailers. Give it a go. Dive in, try it. You may be surprised. And the same to the guys across the other side of the pond who are adamant it's bourbon all the way. The whole point of these reviews, guys, is to try and mix you and get you to cross over. I'm loving the journey. Don't get me wrong, I'm a single malt guy at heart, but I'm loving doing such variety. The bourbon whiskies I'm doing, the single malt, American single malts I'm doing, and the ryes I'm loving. To be fair, I think I've got a wee bit of favour towards the ryes in a minute. Whether I'm just doing more rye, I'm not too sure, but I'm loving the rye. So, guys, dive in, have a look, check out, get some mates, anybody that's got samples around you. There's bound to be some bourbon guys out there who've got samples. I've got some guys local to here who are giving me some samples. Just check out in your local neck of the woods. Any guys are out there that are into bourbon, get them to sample you some bourbons, because I think you'll enjoy it. And you guys in the States, keep watching them single malt whiskey reviews. But guys, let's see how this one is on the finish. What a wonderful whiskey. One thing I know about it, the nose and the palate, they match up, and all the bits that are in there are in the nose and the palate. The difference with the nose, it's such an engaging nose, it doesn't prepare you for what's coming, which is great. I love it. It's like drinking two whiskies, nosing one and drinking another. But let's see how this one measures up on the finish. It's all been good so far, so let's hope this is not going to let us down now on the finish. Cheers, folks. have no fears. It's not letting us down on the finish. It's hot, it's long, it's spicy, it's rye notes are all over it. Those bacon spices are everywhere. That cinnamon, that clove. I think it's maybe some white pepper. Maybe even, listen, it could be black pepper. It's peppery because it's catching me on both sides of my cheeks. But the red fruits are there. The orchard fruits are there. The berries are there. Dare I say there's a little bit of chocolate on the finish. Picking a little bit of chocolate now, a little chocolate nut maybe. A little bit of fruit and nut, chocolate bars in there on the finish. It's oaky. A little bit of tannins. But it's spicy all the way through. Such a wonderful dram, guys. So I'm really, really thankful to... Thanks to the guys who are sending me them. Wow, what a dram. Michters Toasted Barrel Rye. 54.4 ABV. Absolutely fantastic. That's pretty much for this one, guys. I think I've done it all. I think I've said it all. If you've liked it, give me the thumbs up. If you've not hit that button yet, guys, what are you waiting for? We're so close now to 4,000. Be doing an old man a favour. And other than that, I don't know what's coming up next, guys. I'm just taking them randomly. Don't think it's going to be another rye coming up soon. I think it may be a bourbon, maybe another single malt. But as always, until the next time, I'm Alan. I'm the Whiskey Friend. And as always, pleasure is in the sharing. And I'll see you all very, very soon. Cheers, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.